It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Tigers about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Off the play fake on first down. Still looking on the move. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. You start the season, top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The Cardinals are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The give to the back. Fights off a defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Lost to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Now from inside the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Manning. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
On the run, it's Tardy. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. The offense changing the play. They'll try to get outside. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Moss. He lost one down the sideline. And it's caught inside the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Give to Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Gets rid of it. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Hardy. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Manning. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A strike downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Here comes the option. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. And fired the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. The Tigers have moved it inside the 20. Keeps it on the draw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. They've got a 1st down here to open the period.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
To the ground with the back. It's a running room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with it. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback making checks. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Moss. Rushes on him. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And the Cardinals need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. The snap sets up to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. Grab behind the line. It's Skinner. Open space at the 25. Touchdown Cardinals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over the Rebels. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the run, it's Hardy.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Grab behind the line, it's Hardy. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The quick out. Wide open spaces. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Moss. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and the quarterback was looking for the big fella. And I tell you what, you throw these routes to big tight ends, it usually ends well, but it was really, really good coverage, breaking on that corner route and getting the ball to the ground.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Nestles it in at the 35. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, a lot of space. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll try the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to pass, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Louisville! A great catch and run for 6.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulls it, fired, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a great job on the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's out past the 35. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. To the air on 1st down. Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. Fourth down coming.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Trying the left side. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cardinals! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Bowling Green has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 15 over the Rebels. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the ground, it's Hardy. And the deep.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Coleman. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the fringe, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Golden. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Good, solid tackle. And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll run it again. There he goes! He just broke the century mark. 100 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Moss. Right on the money. There he goes. Turning on the Jets. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the third quarter. This defense will start the fourth on its heels. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Here we go.
Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The Cardinals with the 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the well. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Motion from the wideout. Handoff to the single running back. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Cardinals trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Lasso. Lasso.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to punch it in. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and goal. Touchdown Cardinals. They move on top here in the 4th.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Bowling Green is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 22 over the Rebels. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Finding open areas. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. It's a seam wide open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Louisville. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. The receiver on the jet sweep. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. They want that clock to run. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time help force the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
I think at this time you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Going to try to get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns offense is on the field for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
He's loose. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the Longhorns will move the sticks.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to him again. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puck out.
Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Quickly complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
It's on target and complete. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Makes the grab. Touchdown Longhorns! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
So UTEP's offense has its first opportunity of the day. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run it with Wilson. Spins away from the defender. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Finds the tight Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Finds his man. It's Brown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Miners will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Got a man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's open on the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out fast. That's a live ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Longhorns will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to pound it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous?
They got him! Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board. To the air, it's Nelson. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wilson on the carry. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Man, that D-tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and was able to get that tackle for loss.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense...
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
The play-action fake. Buys a little time. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
The sure hands, it's Wingo. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets complete...
Lots of movement under the goal line. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it with Wilson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Can't meet the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Miners will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wide receiver going in motion. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Motion from the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Play action on first down. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row. He's got a receiving touch. Continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. Got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Lofts one deep down the right side. It's complete. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They'll run it on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I think we need to see more creativity in the route running. We need some slants. We need some out-breaking routes. You're expecting man coverage down this area of the field, so you got to do something to create separation.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. It is perfect.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the running back has it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Right back to him on the ground. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Miners will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And some room to work. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Miners send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Texas offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Baxter. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Zips it out to his man. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. He makes the catch. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Unloads quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So first down will open up the final period. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Caught behind the line. It's Wingo. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. The Longhorns are on the move. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Manning. The throw to the outside is complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown! The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Excellent execution on that throw and catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit.
And they just...
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. On the ground. And they're going to score. And the Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It'll be third and long. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. Just complete and utter dominance, and this one's outplayed their... Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Ball's out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Dozier.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Right down the middle. On target to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on third. Plucks it out of the air. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Line gets set. First down. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Jones wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. It's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Off the RPO, complete.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Greer. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
They make the stop after the catch, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 10. The Mountaineers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. A first down run in the red zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here they come to give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 10. Motion from the wideout. Jones to throw. Quick strike complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Fires to the big fella. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Makes a connection. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Jones wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now
plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got it.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners, are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done there.
Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Finds his man. It's Greer. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Jones to throw. Fires toward the target. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He might want another play. On 3rd down, going up top. He's got it down the left side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. The Mountaineers are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before.
Looking for the end zone in the tie. Instead, he finds a sack, and the defense rises up. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Jones wants to throw it. He's going to fire deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got an open man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Pulls it in. It's Heckendorf. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. The Mountaineers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Galloway. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it. Touchdown, App State. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Dozier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Jones to throw. Makes the grab. It's Heckendorf. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
There's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Got room to work. Lots of running room. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake. Now Mountaineers. From the gun. Give on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
Trying to set up the screen. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up third and long.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Got the quick pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Mountaineers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Hard running there. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Mountaineers are rolling down the field. On the ground, it's Heckendorf. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Appalachian State.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jones to throw. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff, and these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff understanding who's